In the intriguing world of human perception, Dr. Hwa A. Lim, a distinguished scholar who has traversed the globe from Asia to the UK to the US, poses a thought-provoking question. What does it mean if people's prediction of the misery that might be caused by some event differs from the misery they actually experience when the event occurs? An intriguing inquiry indeed, but the implications are profound. Imagine, for instance, a vacation that was mostly miserable, yet upon returning home, memories of it are fondly held. Or consider a beautiful romance that ended badly and now it's looked upon with bitterness. These scenarios illustrate that our memories do not always reflect our experiences. We may experience one thing but remember something entirely different. Remember the groundbreaking experiments conducted by Daniel Kahneman, an Israeli-American psychologist and Nobel laureate, in his Berkeley laboratory. Kahneman submerged the bare arms of his subjects into buckets of ice water, creating two painful experiences for each. When asked which experience they would like to repeat, the results were astonishing. Kahneman observed that the subjects' memory of pain differed from their actual experience. They remembered the peak of the pain and how they felt when the pain ended, but not the duration of the painful experience. Interestingly, if subjects' arms were submerged in cold water for 3 minutes, then slightly warmed for an additional minute before concluding, they remembered the experience more fondly than if the experiment ended at the peak of their misery. Given a choice, subjects preferred enduring more total pain if the experience ended on a more pleasant note. Kahneman termed this phenomenon the peak-end rule. According to Dr. Lim, the peak-end rule suggests that retrospective evaluations are often dominated by the most intense moment, the peak, and the emotions related to its end. It's an insight into our flawed human nature, where we often let biases dictate our thoughts and actions. However, Dr. Lim emphasizes that understanding this bias can be used to our advantage. By acknowledging that our cognition and emotions are swayed by the most intense point of an experience and its ending, we can design experiences to maximize enjoyment and positive emotions. We can create strong, positive peaks in our experiences, or ensure that the final moments of an experience are upbeat and leave a lasting positive impression. For instance, the final stage of a medical procedure could be made less painful, or the wrap-up of a meeting could be made more encouraging. Dr. Lim points out that the peak-end rule is already being exploited in user experience design. In essence, Dr. Lim's exploration of human perception of misery shines a light on our cognitive biases, providing insights into how we can use this understanding to improve our lives. By being aware of the peak-end rule, we can design our experiences to be more positive and fulfilling, turning our flawed perception into a tool for enhancing our life experiences.